Jungles are some of the most mysterious and hostile places on the planet. Various tribes, structures, buildings, and even parasites we've never seen before live in these regions. The jungles themselves hide the deepest secrets of our planet. They are not well explored, and knowing this makes us even more curious about the secrets they hold. Over the past few hundred years, there have been stories of giant anacondas around the Amazon basin. Native tribes in the eastern Ecuador region have come forward and told stories about these huge creatures. They describe gigantic snakes who are able to take down a whole group of hunters in an instant. Some of the tales are very well documented, and told on from generations on. It's been suggested these giant snakes were feared by the locals and they tried to avoid them at all costs. These giant snakes are common in this region, and seeing one going back wasn't rare. People that did encounter them didn't want to because of their great size. These were probably the last giants of serpents that had hundreds of pounds of powerful muscles and speed. It's said that a full-grown man had no chance of surviving when encountering one of these giant reptilian predators. Early explorers also mention reports of snakes measuring over 80 feet devouring animals as large as oxen and horses. The largest anacondas reported was said to be a 95-foot 2-ton specimen reportedly shot in British Columbia, and a report of another snake that was nearly 100 feet long. Of course though, there's no photographs of these specimens. There were even historical reports of anacondas big enough to take down small houses and villages. Today there is still debate over how large the largest anaconda in the Amazon would be, and based on reports and unverified measurements, 37 feet seems to be the largest theoretically possible size. Although the largest confirmed anaconda was 27 feet and weighed 550 pounds. It still remains a mystery of what Percy Fawcett had seen and discovered, and is very regretful that not better material photographs could harden these facts. Locals over the past 100 years have come forward and stated they've seen and witnessed these giant snakes. One traveller had this to say: "During the 1970s, when deforestation started, I decided to visit the rainforest. Back then there was so much more to see and wildlife was plentiful. I'd always wanted to go here, and being an amateur wildlife photographer made me want to do this even more. I had extensive knowledge about the environment and animals. I studied for many years at university and decided that after I graduated I would go to the Amazon. After stopping around 4 hours into our trip, our guide showed us something. Down on the ground we could see a small to medium-sized trail. Leaves had been moved and small parts of plants had been squashed. It looked as though someone had walked through the forest with a large pole and created this. Me and my friend thought that work was being done, however we couldn't be further from the truth. Our guide told us this belonged to a large animal, and specifically a snake. After asking several questions, we learned the snakes here grew to enormous sizes. Our guide told us of a story when his mother encountered a huge snake laid out in the forest. She estimated the snake was over 50 feet long. It was a brown colour and had piercing yellow eyes. We eventually found the snake and estimated it was well over 30 feet. I'm now a firm believer that large snakes live in the Amazon. So what do you guys make of this? And do you think giant-sized snakes are currently living in the Amazon rainforest? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.